How do student-athletes protect amateur status with endorsements? Have you ever wondered how student-athletes can take advantage of endorsement deals without losing their amateur status? It's a tricky balance, but there are clear guidelines to follow. Let's break it down. First off, maintaining amateur status means that student-athletes participate in sports mainly for enjoyment and personal growth, not for financial gain. To keep this status, they must steer clear of payments or benefits directly tied to their athletic performance or school identity. This includes money, gifts, or endorsements that link their fame to their school or team. One of the key ways student-athletes protect their amateur status is by avoiding any school affiliation in their endorsements. This means they cannot appear in their school uniforms or use school logos or names in any endorsement deals. By keeping these endorsements personal and separate from their school, they can maintain their amateur status. Another important point is that endorsements must be independent of the athlete's school team or any official athletic association. The endorsement should reflect the athlete's individual identity outside their role in school sports. This independence is crucial to avoid any conflicts with amateurism regulations. Student-athletes also need to comply with compensation limits and approval processes. Some organizations allow small awards or prizes, often capped at a few $100s, without risking amateur status. However, larger payments or unapproved endorsements can lead to loss of eligibility. Additionally, it is essential for student-athletes not to sign professional contracts or accept payment for their athletic skills. This includes receiving payment for playing sports or using their skills in commercials. Engaging in these activities can forfeit their amateur status. Following the rules set by governing bodies, such as the National Collegiate Athletic Association, is vital. The National Collegiate Athletic Association allows student-athletes to engage in endorsements under specific conditions, especially with recent changes regarding name, image, and likeness compensation. However, they must still avoid endorsements that conflict with amateurism principles. To navigate this landscape effectively, student-athletes should consult with school compliance officers or legal advisors before entering endorsement deals. This helps ensure that agreements do not jeopardize their eligibility. Keeping clear documentation of all endorsement contracts and communications is also important to demonstrate compliance with amateurism rules. Time management is another key aspect. Student-athletes need to balance their endorsement activities with academic responsibilities and team obligations. Understanding the specific amateurism rules of their sports governing bodies and their school is essential, as these rules can vary widely. In summary, student-athletes protect their amateur status with endorsements by keeping commercial activities separate from their school sports identity, adhering to compensation limits, avoiding professional contracts, and following all relevant amateurism rules. This careful navigation allows them to compete in their sports while benefiting from endorsement opportunities.